Oh. So, why a Hayabusa? I wanted to make a video on this topic that wouldn't put you to sleep. Most of you probably know what I'm talking about. Anyway, why a Hayabusa? Well, as y'all know, this is my first and only bike. No, I didn't know anything about bikes at all. And I remember when it came out that it just caught my attention, caught my eye. And you know, and knowing that it had this much power, I didn't know how it felt. I just heard, oh, this is the fastest bike you can get. Gravel. I want to feel that power. So that's what initially made me become a fan. And then just the looks of it. The Hayabusa looks so different than every other motorcycle to me. You know, just the sweeping curves, just the stance of it, how big it is. I loved all of it. Even the name, I mean, everything about it just was attractive to me. And on top of that, like when I would see other bikes on the road when I was younger, right? I didn't know what they were. I had like just the bare bones sense of what sport bikes were, where 600 was. I didn't know all that. I just know yeah, he was on the cell phone. He know he didn't see me too, that's why he put his hand up. I didn't know anything about motorcycles. I just knew when I saw a motorcycle if I cared about it or not. And most motorcycles I saw, they sounded cool and they went fast, but they just looked boring. This is a totally unbiased opinion. They look boring. They look, a lot of them look all the same to me. They look small. You know, it didn't look that sweet. Some of them did, some of them didn't. The only other bike that I remember really having an affinity for was that R1 Raven. Oh man. I wanted that bike. Now that bike had style. I didn't care much for the regular R1, but the R1 Raven, all black, done up with the little red tape around the rims. What's up, man? That sucker was sexy. Then I realized how big I was and how I couldn't fit on it. Now, you got your loud mouths on YouTube that say that's a bullcrap argument. You're not too big for it. Yes, okay, those people who say that aren't big guys. As a big guy, I recently sat on my buddy's R1, rolled around. Too small and uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. Now, when you put them side by side, the bikes don't look that different in size. When you sit on it, you feel the difference. And I did. I couldn't have got that bike. I'm glad I did. This was way more comfortable. What's going on here? But so that's why I opted for this instead. And man, I'm so glad I bought it. You know how when you want something for so long, for so many years, sometimes it doesn't live up to your expectations. This bike exceeded my expectations. And for those who say you don't need a leader bike, you don't know what you're talking about. Because I tell you what, I need this much power. Because whenever I ride a bike with less power, I am missing it. That 600 I drove, not the same. Not the same at all. I found myself really wanting that torque and that power. When you're trying to make cut, so you're trying to speed up past somebody or just accelerate. Not the same, man. So that's my video.